Question 11. What is a composite source model? Answer. It is not simple to use a single model to describe the source in many applications. In these scenarios, a composite source model is used. Composite source model uses only one source. Only single source is activated at a given point of time. Question 12. What a prefix code? Answer. A prefix code is a code which does not require code word as a prefix to another code word. Huffman code is an example for prefix code. Question 13. What is meant by companded quantization? Answer. Companded quantization maps the input through compressor function. This function expands the probability to the high-level regions. These regions are close to the origin. These regions are compresses the corresponding lower probability regions that are away from the origin. The output of companded quantization is resulted by using uniform quantizer. An expander function is used to transform the quantized value. Question 14. What is vector quantization? Answer. Vector quantization has quantizers as inputs and outputs. The vector quantization results in a distortion rate. This rate is lower than the scalar quantization. Question 15. Name the taxonomy of compression techniques. Answer. They are classified based on the requirements of reconstruction and compression of data. They are lossy compression and lossless compression. Question 16. Explain A. Subband coding and B. Wavelet-based compression. Answer. Subband coding. Subband coding (SBC) is a transform coding. A transform code can break a signal that may result in many different frequency bands. Every transform code is encoded independently. Most of the time, it is used for compressing audio and video signals. Wavelet-based compression. It is a process where a well-defined temporal support for wiggles about x-axis. The inner product of the input signal is multiplied with a set of orthonormal basis functions. Then the coefficients are computed by this inner product. Question 17. What are the three techniques used for lossless compression? Answer. Huffman coding, an entropy encoding algorithm. It uses variable length code table for encoding source symbol. Shannon-Fano coding. It is used to construct a prefix code that is based on a set of symbols. It's suboptimal. The lowest expected code word length will not be achieved. Arithmetic coding, a variable length entropy encoding form. It is used for implementing lossless data compression. Fewer bits are occupied when frequently used characters are represented. More bits are occupied when not so frequently used characters are represented. Question 18. What is rate distortion theory? Answer. Distortion theory is about trade-offs between the rate and distortion. It is applied for compression schemes. An average number of bits are utilized to represent each sample value. If the rate of bits is decreased, it is known as increase in distortion. If the rate of bits to represent each value is increased, it is known decrease in distortion. Question 19. What are the parameters that are used in silence compression? Answer. Silence compression is used in compressing sound files. It is equivalent to run length coding on normal data files. The parameters are a threshold value. It is a parameter that specifies below which the compression can be considered as silence. A silence code followed by a single byte. It indicates the numbers of consecutive silence codes are present to specify the start of a run of silence, which is a threshold. Question 20. What are non-binary Huffman codes? Answer. The non-binary Huffman code elements are derived from an alphabet M is greater than 2 letters. All the symbols M, which occur least frequently, will be having the same length. The lowest probability of the symbols M will differ only in the last position. The letters that combine have code words of the same length. The symbols that have lowest probability will have code words with long length. Question 21. Information theory plays an important role in field of compression. Define its basic concept. Answer. Information theory is about quantification of information. It is used in compressing data. Entropy is a key measure of information. It is expressed in terms of average number of bits that are required to store a message. Entropy is used to quantify the uncertainty, which is a process in predicting the random variable values. Lossless data compression, lossy data compression and channel coding are the fundamental topics of information theory. Question 22. What is unique decipherability? Answer. Data symbols are encoded with coding schemes for fixed length codes. Every coding scheme has unique code. This unique encoded character ensures unambiguous. The encoded strings have fixed length. The fixed length codes are always uniquely decipherable. Question 23. Explain instantaneous variable length codes. Answer: a code that maps source symbols into a set of variable number of bits. A VL code compresses the sources and decompresses with zero error. By implementing a right coding strategy, an identically distributed source might be compressed almost close to its entropy. This process is in contrast to fixed length coding methods. Examples of variable length codes are Huffman coding, Lempelsieve code. Question 24. What is lossless source coding? Answer: a data compression technique, which reverts an exact copy of original file. Lossless source coding is used for compressing text files in modems. Lossless source coding is a building block for designing lossy compressors. Lossy compression is implemented for images, sound and video files for effective data compression. Many compression techniques have a lossless mode. The lossless source coding involves a sequence of fixed length symbols. Each of these symbols is easily manipulated independently.